Hello there, you're now watching TVS News at 5 with me, Hari Zainuddin. Let's begin with our top stories for today. The Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy, or PCDS 2030, has been drafted by the government of Sarawak as a guideline towards the state's aspiration of making Sarawak an economic powerhouse in the region. Yang di-Pertuan Negeri Sarawak Tun Pehin Sri Abdul Taib Mahmud, who officiated the second meeting of the 19th State Legislative Assembly sitting today, said the implementation of PCDS would provide social betterment and advancement.
Strategi pembangunan pasca COVID-19 PCDS 2030 ialah rancangan pembangunan jangka panjang dengan aspirasi Sarawak untuk menjadi masyarakat yang berkembangan, maju, didorong oleh data dan inovasi supaya kita boleh menikmati kemakmuran ekonomi, keterangkuman sosial dan persekitaran yang mampan. PCDS 2030 akan mengubah struktur ekonomi, memodern dan meningkatkan kecekapan, produktiviti, meningkatkan pendapatan isi rumah dan memastikan kelestarian alam sekitar.
At the same time, His Excellency praises the leadership of Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, and his digital transformation agenda, in which he believes will be able to propel and drive Sarawak's economic development.
Saya gembira kerana kita mempunyai seorang pemimpin berwawasan yang boleh membawa kita ke arah pembangunan ekonomi digital. Kerajaan Sarawak telah memulakan program digital sejak tahun 2018 dengan menyedia infrastruktur telekomunikasi, pembangunan aplikasi pintar dan perkongsian data awam. Saya yakin transformasi digital akan membantu meningkat banyak ekosistem perniagaan, mengurangkan ketidakkecekapan birokrasi, meningkatkan kelulusan dan memastikan Sarawak terhubung baik dengan dunia melalui kerjasama industri.
Supporting the Premier's vision and aspiration of making hydrogen as the main economic contributor to Sarawak, noting that it is high time for Sarawak to look into other economic possibilities instead of just depending on fossil fuels.
Saya bangga Sarawak berada di barisan hadapan dalam pembangunan ekonomi hidrogen di Asia Tenggara. Ekonomi hidrogen akan menjadi menyumbang besar kepada kesejahteraan ekonomi Sarawak apabila kita telah mengurangkan pengantungan kepada industri tradisional. Kita akan mencipta sumber pendapatan baru untuk mengurangkan pengantungan terhadap sumber asli dan bahan api fosil yang semakin berkurangan.
Now, the state government has to ensure the timely delivery of infrastructure and telecommunications projects in the state. Head of State His Excellency Tun Pehin Sri Abdul Taib Mahmud told the August House today that the development of basic infrastructures such as road networks, water and electricity supply will improve the people's lives.
Sarawak hendaklah memberi penekanan segera untuk menangani projek infrastruktur dan telekomunikasi yang lewat bagi memastikan penyampaian tepat pada masanya. Saya gembira kerana agensi pelaksanaan dan pelaksanaan projek infrastruktur yang tertangguh akibat COVID-19 supaya rakyat dapat menikmati faedahnya.
Additionally, he welcomed the state government's efforts to implement an efficient transportation system to major economic centers in Sarawak, adding that seaports also played an important role in the movement of goods in and out of the state. Thus, he urged the Sarawak government to review and improve the management of the seaports with the use of innovation and the adoption of new technologies.
The Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, MMEA, hopes that cooperation with various enforcement agencies can be increased to strengthen the level of enforcement in national waters. MMEA Maritime Enforcement and Coordination Division Director, Rear Admiral Hamid Muhammad Amin said the mutual understanding, agreement and collaboration between agencies involved in the enforcement and legal aspects of the maritime law will create uniformity of implementation to overcome the grey area which involves enforcement coordination and duplication of powers.
Adding further, such integration was practiced during Benteng when the country was hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, which serves as an example in terms of information sharing and technology improvement.
Kita akan terus bekerjasama lah untuk buat sharing information. In fact, dari segi teknologinya, semua agensi-agensi memang ada perancangan sendiri untuk mempertingkatkan keupayaan agensi masing-masing yang mana akan diselaraskan oleh agensi yang utama lah, ya, yang akan diselaraskan oleh Majlis Keselamatan Negara. Saya rasa isu ni akan diadres by Majlis Keselamatan Negara bersama semua kementerian yang terlibat, yang melibatkan semua agensi lah. Ya, kita tengok ada banyak kementerian yang terlibat di sini. Jadi semua kolaborasi akan diselaraskan bersama oleh Majlis Keselamatan Negara lah.
He told this to reporters after launching the Maritime Enforcement Seminar. Through the organization of the seminar, it is expected to further strengthen the cooperation of the agencies involved, especially in eliminating criminal activities involving cases under the Anti-Trafficking in Persons and Anti-Smuggling of Migrants Act 2007. Meanwhile, from January to April this year, the MMEA has recorded a total of 340 cases involving maritime criminal activities. The maritime criminal activities recorded included the smuggling of drugs, ketum, subsidized controlled items, illegal immigrants, and the intrusion of foreign fishing boats into the country's waters. According to him, the illegal foreign fishermen who normally encroach on the waters of Kelantan and Terengganu are now brazen to enter through Pulau Tioman. As they are experts on the country's waterways, it is believed there are syndicates involving local ground coordinators. As such, cooperation of all agencies needs to be continued to eliminate maritime criminal activities in the national waters.
Welcome back to News at 5. Now, admission of the number of COVID-19 patients to public hospitals, which currently recorded an increase of up to 100%, will not affect the process of the country's transition to the endemic phase. National Recovery Council Chairman Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said this is because the number of patients recorded was in Category 1 and 2 with mild symptoms, which do not put pressure on the public health sector at present.
Adding to that, Muhyiddin said, as compared to the situation at the beginning of the pandemic 2 years ago, the current situation is not critical and is under control.
Daripada laporan yang Berhormat Menteri Khairi yang membentang tadi, dia kata keadaan tidak membimbangkan. Hospital awam kita tidak berhadapan dengan tekanan-tekanan yang agak serius, seperti normal saja. Jadi saya fikir ini masih dalam keadaan yang baik. Memang adalah petanda peningkatan daripada semasa ke semasa, tetapi kalau ikut laporan tadi hampir 99% pada kes itu ialah daripada kategori 1 dan 2.
He said so at a media conference after chairing the National Recovery Council meeting.
Hundreds of Indonesian smallholder farmers on Tuesday, May 17, staged a protest in Jakarta and in other parts of the country, demanding the government to end the palm oil export ban that has slashed their income.
Marching alongside a truck filled with palm oil fruit, farmers held a rally outside the offices of the coordinating Ministry of Economic Affairs, which is leading the government policy.
Sepi Pak, dengan tidak ada harganya TVS ini, jadi masyarakat di Nagan Raya itu misalnya mau beli baju lebaran buat anak pun agak susah Pak. Karena kalau di Aceh itu apalagi kalau mau lebaran dia harus membeli daging, baju, masalah rumah tangga. Dengan tidak adanya harga sawit, jadi petani ini tidak mau memanen. Dan PKS pun tidak bisa menerima buah masyarakat kembali.
Jadi dulunya 3.800, saat ini banyak yang tidak laku. Kalau saya masih berkisar 1.800, padahal biaya produksi 1.800. Jadi gak ada keuntungan, gak ada laba. Sebelumnya untung lah. Biasanya 3.800, 3.600.
Saat ini terpuruk dan mungkin dalam 1 atau seminggu lagi mungkin akan jauh lebih terpuruk. Jauh. Kenapa? Kami sudah tidak bisa lagi menjual dan pabrik tidak mau membeli. Perkaranya sekarang buah sawit hanya bisa dijual di pabrik sawit, tidak bisa di tempat lain. Nah, kalau pabrik sawit tidak bisa menerima buah sawit, maka menjadi kiamatlah bagi petani sawit secara menyeluruh.
Indonesia, the world's top palm oil exporter since April 28, has halted shipments of crude palm oil and some of its derivative products in a bid to control soaring prices of domestic cooking oil, rattling global vegetable oil markets. Chief Economics Minister Erlangga Hartarto has said the ban would stay in place until bulk cooking oil prices drop to 14,000 rupiah per liter across Indonesia. Trade Ministry data showed as of Friday, May 13, bulk cooking oil was priced on average at 17,300 rupiah per liter as of Friday.
And that is all for TVS News at 5. Stay up to date with the latest current affairs via our website at TVSTVMY and follow us on our social media platforms for the latest news and entertainment. Once again, I'm Hari Zainuddin. It's been a pleasure.